Hi guys! Welcome back again to my channel. And this time, gagawa naman tayo ng another video lesson for my students, for my academic students, as well as sa mga nakakapag-view at nakakakita ng ating lesson na nakakatulong sa kanila. So anyway, thank you for those subscribers na nag-subscribe sa ating channel. Mas dumadami na tayo. Road to 100 na tayo. Kaya sana mas dumami pa. Anyway, our video last time talks about the astronomy, the cosmos, right? On how the Greeks knew that the Earth is spherical in shape and not like a flat disk. At paano nilalaman yung iba't ibang phenomenon like eclipse, like how sunrise and sunset or the moving of the sun occurs, and any other phenomena by just looking in the night sky. So ngayon, meron tayong mga instrument tulong sa ating mga scientists to see them clearly, diba? Meron tayong mga telescope, and other people can afford to travel outer space. So anyway, in this lesson, I bet this will be very fun to everyone kasi lahat tayo ay makaka-relate dito, and of course, this will tickle your minds. So as an introduction, we live in a colorful world, right? From the blue lakes and oceans, from the green leaves of trees and plants, the white clouds, the red-orange horizon, the colorful rainbow, and the multicolored landscape, to name a few. We see these wonderful creations, and it is because of what? Siyempre, it is because of light. Just imagine kung, di ba, puro lang kadiliman, puro lang black, parang nakikita natin. Wala tayong makita actually. So we must be very thankful that God give us light through the presence of, siyempre, ng ating sun. Anyway, would it be wonderful to know the science behind all of this? Hindi ba kayo naku-curious kung ano nagiging dahilan niya kung bakit siya nag-occur or how it exists? So, paano nga ba siya? Diba? So, let's go. Let's not prolong the agony and let's explore this mode. So, in this lesson, you will be introduced to the dual nature of light, its properties and its behavior, and the various phenomena created by light. It includes light being as a particle, in a wave, or both. So some properties of light can be explained by considering light as a wave, while other properties can be explained considering that light is a particle, or the photoelectric effect, while still others can be explained considering light as both a wave and a particle, through reflection, refraction, and dispersion. Aside from that, it also includes the wave-like characteristics of electron and how Hertz produced radio pulses, applying the evidence-based knowledge of his predecessors on the light and electron. Quite interesting, right? So let's start exploring this module. So our first topic is all about the nature of light. But first, I have a question. What do you think is light? Is it matter or is it energy? Do you think it's a particle or a wave? For hundreds of years, scientists disagreed on the nature of light. So in this lesson, you will be able to describe how the propagation of light, reflection, and refraction are explained by the wave model and the particle model of light. Let us investigate. So I have here a small ball. Dapat nga mas malaki pa siya para masalo natin. Pero ito lang yung available na nakita ko ngayon, and I bet teachers must be resourceful. Anyway, gusto ko lang talaga ipakita sa inyo kung paano nangyayari o paano nagkaroon ng idea ang mga scientists before about the nature of light. So let me throw this ball in a very slow manner and observe what happens. Tingnan natin kung ano yung makikita ninyo. Okay, so what do you observe? Curvature of this thrown ball is easily observed. Do you think what is the reason behind? Well, it is because of the effect of gravity. But, tingnan natin, let's try this. When I throw this ball in high speeds, pag malakas, tingnan natin kung ano yung makikita natin. Pasensya na talaga, medyo maliit kasi yung bola, kaya nahihirapan akong saluhin. Okay. Okay, that's it. Tama na. Medyo nag-enjoy na ako. Anyway, so, what do you observe? When a ball is thrown in a very high speed, the ball is inclined to follow a straight line. So this observation is true about the behavior of light. Because according to Sir Isaac Newton, I bet kilala niyo siya, he's a very famous scientist. Sabi niya, light travels in a straight line. Thus, particles must move at a very high speeds. Sabi niya, ang light daw ay nagtatravel straight, in a straight manner. Kaya dapat yung particle ng light must move ng napakabilis. Must move in a very high speed. So, ayun, medyo pinagbawisan tayo sa ating demonstration. Anyways, I bet nag-gets niyo yung gusto kong iparating. So, let's continue. Sir Isaac Newton, a scientist who observed and who studied about light, was the winner at that time. Alam niyo ba? Maraming naniwala sa kanya. Because noon, they already know that light has different colors. Light can travel into an empty space or a vacuum, and light can be reflected or absorbed. And that's true. Light can travel through an empty space or a vacuum until it hits something else. Pag halimbawa nakabangga siya ng kahit anong bagay or any surface or particle, it is either absorbed, reflected, or bounced off. Refracted, the direction and the speed changes. Scattered, it bounces off in all directions. Or transmitted, passes straight through, as seen in this figure. Kaya lagyan natin siya ng kwento kung paano nalalaman yung behavior and properties of light. So, syempre noon, may mga matalinong tao na talaga, may mga nagkatagisan na ng talino. So, long time ago, in 17th century, there are two scientists who have different views about the nature of light. So, tingnan natin kung ano ang kanilang mga theory about light. Number one theory is the wave theory of light. And it was proposed by Christian Huygen. He is a Dutch physicist and argued, sabi niya, if light daw were made of particles according to Newton, then when light beams crossed, halimbawa yung mga sinag ng araw ay they cross each other, the particles would collide and cancel each other, sabi ni Christian Huygen. So, he proposed that light was a wave, similar to that of water waves. Huygen's principle described each point of a wave behave as a point source for waves in a direction of a wave motion. Huygen's wave model of light explains reflection, refraction, and diffraction of light. Sabi niya, reflection happens when light bounces off an object. Upon hitting a smooth surface, just like this figure, the light would be reflected. The waves would bounce back in the opposite direction, following the law of reflection, producing the reverse image of the wave. It is just like we're looking in a mirror, diba? So, may mga mirror that, the reflection is opposite sa kung ano ang nasa image. Halimbawa, pag ikaw nagsasalamin, nagiging opposite yung galaw ng mirror sa'yo. So, it follows the law of reflection according to Christian Huygen. Another one, he said, refraction is the bending of light when it enters a medium where its speed changes. Pag pumasok ito sa kahit anong bagay, so nagbabago daw ang kanyang speed. So just like this figure, the wave front approaches the two media with different densities. Iba yung kanilang bigat. Since the incident wave is traveling at an angle, a small portion of the wave front starts to slow down upon impact the boundary, while the rest are maintaining their speeds. This condition makes the wavefront bend while entering the second medium with a higher density. But wait, sabi ni Sir Isaac Newton, no, it is not a wave, it is a particle. He proposed the corpuscular or the particle theory of light. So, according to the theory, Newton thought that light is made up of particles, and he named it as corpuscles that travel through space in a straight line. He explains further that reflection is the bouncing of light as it hits a surface. Newton's demonstrated that particles that collide with the surface bounce back. So, nagkaroon siya ng kanyang obserbasyon. Siguro lang baka ito yung nangyari. So, long time ago, sa kanilang bahay, may nakita siyang small hole or yung butas sa kanilang bahay. At nakita niya, tapos direct yung sunlight doon sa butas na yon or sa hole na yon ng kanilang bahay. At nakita niya na pumapasok na yung light in a straight line. Baby, doon siya nag-base ng kanyang theory, kanyang observation. But actually, nowadays, it is confirmed that light has a dual nature. May dalawa siyang property. It consists of a particle now known as photons and travel as a wave. Its nature as particle and a wave both may be used to explain, but also depending on the phenomenon. Just like this table. As you can see in this table, the behavior of light in the phenomenon of reflection and refraction can be explained by both theory, the wave and the particle theory, while interference, diffraction, and polarization can only be explained by wave theory. And the photoelectric effect can also explain by the particle theory. So we were going to discuss this phenomenon in the succeeding lessons. So that's it. Ngayon alam na natin that light has a dual nature, okay? Huwag na magtagisan pa ng talino dahil light can be a particle and as well as can be a wave.